Okay, today we're going to start on a project that serves a need that I have right now, and that need is that my recording setup kind of sucks. This is it. We got one ffmpeg window recording sound, one ffmpeg window recording the video. Some limitations of this are one, X11 grab is not a very good way to record the desktop. I'm not super familiar with the X11 protocol, but I believe a mixture of X damage and X composite maybe are things that are used by most screen recording programs because they allow you to have a bit more control over which windows you're recording. And I believe you can get pixel data as well. So you don't have to kind of render the draw commands. You don't just get this raw stream of events saying, hey, draw this here, draw that there. You get pixel data. The second problem is that this setup is not very good for monitoring. I can basically see that it's working, right? It's doing stuff, but I don't have a good idea of what it's capturing. Or for instance, the audio level, I don't know if it's clipping. I don't know if it's quiet. I have to go do all that in post. And over in the video, I don't have any way to say, don't record these windows or only record these windows. Both of those things would be really nice to have, and that's what I'm aiming to get out of this program. OBS is commonly used for these sorts of things, but OBS doesn't work on OpenBSD, so I want to bootstrap something else that can be useful to me. And we're going to start by making the project. The great thing about this name is it works both if you love the software and if you hate it. If you love the software, you might recognize this as the improved broadcaster software. Yeah, improved version, amazing. But if you hate it, this also accurately describes how you feel when using the software. So the name works in both directions. All right. Looks like my key bindings aren't working. So I'm going to take a quick pause while I figure that one out. Okay, we're back. Key bindings now work. I don't know what the issue was, but we're back. So with this software, what I want to do is I want it to be pretty easy to bootstrap on a new platform. So I don't really want to have a complex software stack. And I'm probably going to stick to C89. A lot has been written about whether C89 is something reasonable to do. I find it easy to program in. C99 doesn't really have anything for me that I care about. And it's pretty easy to write a compiler for it. I'm going to be using both X and ffmpeg, which are both relatively complex dependencies, but if we ever have to actually deal with that problem, we'll deal with it. I just don't want to be adding to the problems that I have to face if I intend to do this later on, or if I have to do this later on. Okay. I'm going to be using raylib for the UI. It's a relatively simple interface, pretty easy to use. It, I think, depends on OpenGL, I believe. But again, that's a problem we can deal with if we ever actually have to deal with it. Just don't make the problem worse by, I don't know, using Rust or something. Or JavaScript. So all I've done so far is I've downloaded this repo. I haven't even built it. Our first task is going to be getting this program working. We're actually going to yank that. Okay. What we're going to need is, obviously, we're going to need raylib. We're probably just going to use a Makefile to build this. I think that makes sense. I don't know if we need anything heavier than that. If we do, then we'll deal with it later. No, we'll add to it as we need to. Let's say I always forget which of these it is. I think it's just at, but I always forget. So we can be intentional about finding out. Oh, right. This is BSD make. This is going to be probably a common, yeah, it is that. Probably a pretty common occurrence reading documentation, because there's a lot of things that I don't know about for this project. Well, let's start with that. Okay, raylib not found. Brilliant. Okay, let's go from here. Build raylib. All right, what do you want me to do? Features, basic example, build. Binary releases, package managers. Installing and building raylib, okay. Working anywhere with CMake, we'll see. Can we follow this? Okay, not really. I don't think that's actually going to copy that. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Do we have to use CMake? Oh, there's a Makefile. Okay. Does it say anything here? Is there a Makefile here? There's not. What about in source? Okay, there's a Makefile. It's a GNU Makefile. Okay. Okay. What do we got here? Bunch of object files. Get a library file anyway? Here's the header file. Yeah, we'll take static. Release. Yeah. I'm surprised that works. I don't know if I have GCC. I don't. Just go CC. Oh, they check a bunch of... Yeah. Okay, that's fine. They override it. Ah, they use C99? Okay, that's fine. We can forgive their sins. I'm pretty sure I have xlib. Right, it's, yeah. Yeah, I've got xlib. Okay. It looks like we will have to edit the Makefile slightly. It reckons this works. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We will add into here if equal uname os openbsd, or is it? Okay. Okay, we need that one. Probably need library paths as well. Probably something like that. Okay. We got a lib raylib.a. That's good. How do we want to vendor this? That's a good question. So there's a library. We also need this. That might be all we need, just those two files. So we might... I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll soft link it. I never remember the order of soft linking. Okay. Okay. And a non-suffix rule is a GNU make idiom. Is it? Is it? In an inference rule, the file name whose existence allowed the rule to be chosen for the target. Oh. Let's, something like that.